NBC5's Lauren Jiggett is at Wilson headquarters at the Swiss Hotel. Lauren?
Allison and Dick, obviously Dr. Wilson is disappointed, but his campaign is also proud tonight. They believe he is the reason that there will be a runoff. Wilson's campaign says he impacted the African-American vote, taking votes away from Rahm Emanuel. He focused his campaign on faith and hope, talking about job creation, reopening schools, and eliminating red light cameras. He poured around $2 million of his own money into this race, and he says that work will continue.
Bring us all together as one city, not a separate city for the rich, all right, and then not a separate city for the disadvantaged, all right. So we'll continue to work with, regardless of what happened, all right, to make sure we can pull people together and have a positive impact.
But with Willie Wilson in the race and the almost 11% that he's got and growing, he has caused a runoff. Because if he was not in that race, Rahm would have won with probably 53% of the vote.
And this was Wilson's first political campaign. He said he had a lot of fun and he has no regrets. He also said tonight that he will decide in the next few days who he will endorse in that runoff election. Reporting live from the Swiss Hotel, I'm Lauren Jiggett, NBC5 News. Dick and Allison, back to you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Now let's talk about Alderman Bob Fioretti. He did well in some wards, as David Axelrod said, but he's also a leading member of the City Council's Progressive Caucus, but he did not come up the winner tonight.
NBC5's Rob Elgus live at Fioretti's headquarters in River North at the Holiday Inn Mart Plaza. Rob?
Dick and Allison, Bob Fioretti only spent about 10 minutes at that podium behind me speaking to his supporters, and he did not sound like a candidate who came in fourth place.
Jobs in our neighborhoods.
He sounded more like a candidate, still stumping for his campaign. His words far from a concession.
Our better days are still ahead. This is not a defeat.
Bob Fioretti spoke to his supporters with pride, urging them to understand more work must be done.
But Chicago is faced with a crisis of vision, a crisis of poverty, a crisis of inequality, a crisis of violence. And we're not going to solve that today unless we all work together.
Fioretti shook hands but declined to speak to reporters and did not take questions. What many wanted to ask, who will he endorse in April?